Hello, this is your boy, the Omega Katana of the XIII Podcast, and today's guest is Voidmen, a personal friend of mine, as well as our returning guest, Mr. Anime Knight and Mr. Anime. And that's all to say for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, as well as me recording it. Sayonara. Enjoy.
Hello, this is Omega of the XIII Podcast, and this is episode 14, and we're here by Anime Knight and Mr. Anime, as well as a personal friend of mine's real life, but we'll just call him Voidman for now. Is that right?
Well, my last name is popped up.
Yeah, that's just the program, so ignore that. I'm just going to probably do this like video recording, or probably just going to just keep the audio and whatnot, but whatever. So anyways, this. And welcome back, you guys. This introductions is basically I'm Omega. I love to play video games and watch anime, as well as follow up on some current events, but that's on hiatus right now, as well as just being cool and just meeting new people.
I'm Boyd, or whatever you guys want to call me. I like to build, paint. I'm a psychiatric nurse. We're working on a BA in psych, pursuing a doctorate in neuropsych. And like I said, this is my pile. For those who are watching, this is the background. This is my pile of random projects that I have, and they are everywhere because I'm that lazy.
Mr. Anime?
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Roman, aka misteranime1993. I'm actually an anime fanatic, a huge gamer, basically anti-AEW NPC personality. Basically, I just like that, prove that we at the anime community actually help heal the community through positivity. So basically, I just actually like to share what I like to do best. And I also have my own YouTube videos as well.
Yeah.
And now down to Mr. animeknight343.
You're funny. Hey guys, I'm animeknight343, YouTube streamer. Building up my channel still. I do unboxing. I do figure showcase Fridays every Friday. Depends on the day, like what time it is. I do unboxings, like from figures to subscription boxes. I'll be doing those again soon, once this whole incident is over with. And an anime enthusiast since 1997, and just seeing where this is all gonna go.
Nice. So basically, that's going to be one of our topics today about the whole anime community. It's a freaking quagmire right now. And before that, let me just show you my new hat. I'm a big, huge Fatal Fury fan. I'm a big SNK fan. For those who know me, I love fighting games. I love the Neo Geo. Well, it gives me so many memories. I'm a big, huge fanatic. I own their international version of the NES Mini. I have a whole bunch of shit. I have the official KOF 14 manga right here. The first 3 volumes. I have the whole downloaded, like the whole Orochi saga for PS4, on my PS4. I got KOF 97 Global Match, 98, and 02 Ultimate Match, as well as KOF 13. As you can tell, I'm a big, huge fan of the series and their work as a whole, even more so than Street Fighter, to be honest. And the goal of this whole podcast is to not just have fun, but also to have a place for people from all sizes who love games and anime to come on the podcast and not be judged by it, and not be called a bigot, not be called a loser, not to be called or be mocked, to make sure and people feel better. But the problem with it, and especially you see on Twitter, that they're there we got certain people that want to control others through fear and intimidation.
Exactly.
And we don't,
That's what's happening.
and it's destroying the community into pieces as a result.
That's why I'm so glad I don't use Twitter.
Even you heard about that, man? My God. It's a nightmare, man.
In my defense,
Yeah.
I'm on
I'm
social
only-
media all night at work half the time because I have nothing really better to do at work.
I'm
And you're on
amazed I haven't gone to
Facebook,
say
man.
that.
That's just as bad.
Eh.
But on Facebook, our parents can see our shit. Because the
Right.
parents used to use Facebook. But on Twitter, we got all these social rejects on the site and trying to tell everyone what to do.
I feel like Tumblr and Reddit just literally all the idiots over there like migrated to Twitter and now are literally pushing every kind of agenda you can think of under the sun.
Yep.
And unfortunately, they are lunatics.
But
Not
they're
just
also the
I mean,
minority. That's the
Tumblr
thing.
was so. Oh my! I didn't think Tumblr was that toxic until I was like scrolling through it because I'm out of morbid curiosity. I'm like,
Yeah.
good grief! This is exactly like Twitter,
Yeah.
only more barbaric.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Discord is actually kind of worse because, you got people actually trying to freaking just, tear at each other's throats and shit like that. I mean,
Yeah.
basically, how I'm actually calling out Empire's home for actually going after Hero A.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that freaking pisses me off, man. Like,
A
seriously.
social
what the
reject
hell is wrong
going after a
with these
YouTuber
people?
because he didn't
Trying to
agree
go
with
after
something.
someone they don't like because, they think they're.
Yeah, we get the point. It's
Yeah,
like
because
Yes.
everybody actually has, certain opinions and stuff like that. It's ridiculous.
yeah.
Because once you attack, if you attack somebody, get ready for the get ready for the fans
Yeah.
and the backlash. Because I mean, look what Tsunami did last Saturday night. They alienated half of us. Oh, correction.
Even though we don't watch TV anymore, I know he
I
meant to
haven't
do
watched it
well,
in so many
but
years.
yeah, exactly. I mostly watch my anime on YouTube. They mostly virtue
I
signal.
have VRV.
Yeah, same here. Streaming
I
sites
actually
and
have
torrents.
Roku, so basically, I'm all set.
Yeah, Roku.
I have VRV, Hulu,
That's Roku.
Netflix.
That's Roku.
Wow, actually, but
Yeah.
But yeah, Void, Anime Night, can I ask you guys his personal opinion?
Yes.
I already
Sure.
talked to him a ton, and I want your input as well. So I wanted, I got these yesterday from Walmart, and I wanted you guys' opinion. I want to do either this, it's a gun figurine.
oh, that's Death
Sure.
Sight.
That's
You
the
guys
Wing
can see
Gundam,
it.
not the
I
Death Side.
can't see that.
Sorry, Wing Gundam.
And
Yeah.
then also I got this. So I want
Wow.
you guys' opinion. One for Gundam, two for Dragon Ball G.
I want to say Wing Gundam.
That's a tough one.
I never got into DBZ. Weirdly enough, like I'm not going to. I mean, I'm going to be the first one to admit this here. I could not get into DBZ. I do not like Dragon Ball at all. But at the same time, you're not going to hear me trash talk the fandom.
That's okay. I mean, and there's anime that is for somebody, but if you don't like it, or if you just can't get into it, that's natural. Like it's the same thing with like a TV show or a movie. You want to get into it, but at the same time, it's like, how can I not get into this? It looks cool and everything. I want to get into it.
It's the same way. Yeah, I'm the same way with like ReZero as well. I tried to get into it. I watched the first. I went through the first season. Could not get into it. Try watching the second season. Just could not get really into it. Don't get me wrong. It had moments, but I'm not vested into it.
Same here, dude. I tried getting into ReZero, the Shield Hero.
Sure. Yeah.
Getting back into SAO, many
SAO
Katsume no
season
Yaiba, or what's that
Yeah.
one show called again? Demon Slayer. I couldn't get into that one either.
2. Yeah, that's Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Yes, thank you, James. Thank you, Boldman, for the correction. I'm mostly into like the older animes from like the 90s or so.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a guilty pleasure. Some of them are guilty pleasures.
I mean,
I know
we
they're
all have
bad.
our guilty
I
pleasures.
know they're
an
freaking
Outlaw
bad.
Star review yesterday.
Yeah.
By the way, what variation was that? I never seen that case before.
Oh, that was actually like the perfect edition. I mean, it's actually, I actually got my mom from. She actually bought it off of eBay and got it from in Texas. So basically, I just got it on eBay for $20.
Wow.
And that was like way back when, like, I was in Job Corps. And that was back in like 2000, 2008, 2009. So-
Back when TV was good.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's the last
Yes,
days when
definitely.
TV was good. That's when 24 ended. That's when Heroes
Mm.
came out.
I didn't like
That's when
Heroes.
Naruto had those is reigning king on Saturday nights.
Naruto, god, I like Naruto.
You don't like it or you like it?
I got into anime because of Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact,
Naruto's
I got
like
into
my
anime
guilty
because Outlaw
pleasure.
Star.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was actually like my guilty pleasure. And
No,
mean,
don't get me wrong.
basically,
They're all,
it's actually my holy grail of like anime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trigun, Outlaw Star, Big O,
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop. I need to get
Dark
Big
After
O though,
Sakura.
but I can't find it at a good price. Nice figurine. And speaking of figurine, the Suzumiya series has getting a new book in like over 9 years.
What's
Holy
up?
crap!
Suzumiya is getting a new book in like since
Remind me, what's
9 years ago.
Suzumiya? Can't remember. It sounds.
It's basically you ever heard the one dance like meme around like I forgot what it is, but it's it's that.
Haruhi Suzumiya.
What's it
Every
called?
time, it's a very famous series around the 2000s or so. But they're finally making a new book since 9 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Feels like
I'm
Hunter.
surprised
Feels like
they're
Hunter
coming out
now.
with it.
Yeah, it's that old. It makes us feel
Damn.
old. Looking at that makes me feel freaking old. Seriously.
Agreed.
I remember when she was gaining very high popularity, and the anime fans at my school were talking about it and shit, and I didn't know how to pronounce her name. This was before I was still and not a big one, but I'm a follower, I'm almost a casual fan, not the hardcore one of today. And looking
me.
at that now makes me feel old.
Precisely.
And anyone heard of the Full Metal Alchemist?
Yep.
That was one of the best shows of all time. It's an experience, especially Brotherhood.
Oh
But
god.
before we get into Brotherhood,
I'm rewatching. Like one of the series I'm watching right now is I'm rewatching Brotherhood on Hulu.
yeah. And let me tell you something. How I got into like Full Metal Alchemist. I was at my aunt's house one day. It was late at night, so I wanted to watch something on TV. It was Adult Swim, and I just caught an episode or parts of an episode of Full Metal Alchemist, and I was looking at the action scenes and whatnot, and it looked one of the coolest shit I ever saw in my life.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And I was around like in middle school or so. Middle school around like 2005 or 6 or so or 7. And then afterwards I tried watching Adult Swim but couldn't get to it because
I wasn't allowed to be up that late.
same here, dude. I don't know about you guys, Anime Night and Mr. Anime, but around that time we're around like 8. I was around like 8th grade and he was around the 7th grade, and we're not allowed to stay up that night that long because we're too young. We have to go to school.
Yeah, I remember.
I know. Basically,
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous because basically you actually had school that,
Yeah. Go to bed or face the consequences. That's one problem that kids these days don't have. Sorry to sound like an old man that tells people to get the fuck off their lawn, but
Yeah, I
really,
tell kids to go to bed all the time.
yes. Yeah. But
That's what I was doing last week.
they don't have boundaries or something. Unlike us, yeah. Unlike us, they don't have any freaking boundaries, man. Like they get everything what they wanted. Yes, we're even lucky to get a game console when it's when it's out on the market.
I didn't.
Oh yeah, never mind about James. Yeah, his parents are kind of a bit. I love his parents and all, but I don't think they will let him give him a game console.
Well, I mean, I bought my own.
That's what I did with my PS4. I bought my own as well. I saved up money for it. My sister gave me some holiday money as well. I saved up money, so I bought a PS4 off of Craigslist.
I actually got mine through a tax return. That's pretty much how I got mine.
Yeah.
Bandits. Jesus.
I got mine through a brand new job that I was working at the time. And then I quit. Like, I was working 2 jobs at the time. And then the day I decided to quit the one job, I bought a PS4.
Yeah.
So I quit.
Ta-da.
I was working both jobs, quit the one job, bought a PS4.
Yeah. Nice.
And my job at the time that I was still working, it was technically a temporary job with the possibility of being permanent. And I was technically, but I was doing their so I had to hope and pray that I didn't just burn my bridges with my other job that I decided to quit.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, I got an email Christmas Eve saying that they were interested in keeping me there permanently.
Yeah. So he kept that one job and and quit the other one.
Well, I quit the other one back the month before.
Yeah.
They my old job, they were like begging me to stay. They were like, please stay with us. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
4 years of fast food will drive you insane.
I couldn't deal with 7 months, bro. And it was late at night. It was McDonald's. People were begging me.
How have you not gone insane? I'm like,
yeah.
I've gone insane a long time ago, Dad. I've gone insane a long time ago. I just don't show it.
Yeah. But let me tell you, I couldn't stand 7 months at that place. Because one, I had to ride my bike, like, after dark, like graveyard hours, like 8 to 4. Like 8 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Ooh.
Riding my bike most of the time.
I mean,
riding your bike around, riding my bike there.
9 p.m. until last week. During the entire pandemic, until last week, I was working 9 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah, in fact, I used to work at McDonald's, back when I was actually in my senior year of high school.
Yeah.
That's how I actually paid for my high school,
Yeah, everyone's first job was McDonald's, man.
Not mine. I've never once worked there.
That's because you're smart. Don't, man. Just don't.
I worked for ShopRite, Domino's Pizza, Amazon, and now I work for my current employer, which is a private organization. Okay.
Yeah. So
I picked
done.
I picked grocery store because that was the only thing that I could probably do. And 3 months in, it's a lot better than fast food. Though I won't get the benefits until next year.
Yeah.
But that's okay, though.
Got done my one drill.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So one of the topics we talked about today was involving Star Wars. You can just click on the topic. Basically, the actor who played Finn, John Boyega,
Oh,
actually
I
was talking about
yeah.
was actually bashing Disney for what they did to his character.
Yeah, I can imagine.
yeah.
Finn had potential, man, and they
did.
just
That
dumped
proves
it in the
racist.
trash.
John
Dumped
Boyega
it
did a
in the
good
fucking
job.
Don't get me
trash,
started
man.
on China, shrinking down Finn, in their poster because, they're actually freaking just ridiculous about it,
Yeah,
against black people.
yeah, especially.
And they're calling us racist?
Yes, we have problems,
I mean,
but they are
John Boyega-
worse.
Fucking
Like I said,
hypocrisy,
John
I tell ya.
Boyega did a good job with what he was dealt. I
Yeah.
will say that though.
Yeah,
Actually, Daisy Ridley, she's having a hard time getting jobs because Star Wars fucked her over.
yep.
Yeah,
And
I
I mean, I
I
can believe
personally
it.
still blame Kathleen Kennedy for shit.
Oh, she deserves it. Kathleen Kennedy will be gone, whether she knows it or not. She will be leaving soon.
Yeah. And speaking
Yeah.
of Star Wars, we got one topic here to use on Gong from the real sequels of Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
Jalen and Ben Solo.
Oh yeah. The fact that
Yeah.
They dropped the ball
Palpatine
hard on that.
predicted what would happen.
Yes.
Ever since they put that god awful Legends label on the expanded universe, once I saw that, I was like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah.
And
Now
they
he realized it now.
And they come out years later. They're like, we don't have any source material. We don't even do. I'm like, oh really? What about that mountain of books right there? All those comics, the games,
They
there's
use them
more
all.
You could make Star Wars movies all the way up until 2099 if we are still here.
They had that much source material.
Yeah.
And
I remember back in my class, there was these super hardcore Star Wars fanatics. They even did a presentation on their love of Star Wars. From like the old canon to like the currently to like the episode 6. And boy, when they found out, they were not pleased.
Oh, I bet I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for that one.
Yeah. Screw Disney, man. They don't know how to do shit when involved with Star Wars. And speaking of Star Wars, let's get to Star Trek, man. They got it just as bad or even worse.
That show. Oh my god, that show was. I felt after the first episode, I felt like my brain cells, like, committed suicide, got revived, got killed again, revived again, and then dead again.
Yeah.
It's like a never-ending cycle per se.
Yes, I'm
Mediocre
like,
entries. They don't know what to do with the
I had
brand.
to throw on a random anime episode to recalibrate my brain. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, it's just mismanagement. The whole Star Wars brand is mismanaged. They don't know how to do Star Trek. It's not an action-packed series. It's basically on diplomacy.
John Picard, Patrick Stewart got dealt a bad hand.
Yeah.
I respect him and everything, and I'm sad that he was more or less forced to go along with this bullshit.
Yeah.
Because he's a great actor and probably the perfect Charles Xavier, in my honest opinion.
Same here.
Perfect. He had the look, he had the knowledge, he had everything right.
Yes.
And so and Patrick Stewart is like the live action comic book of Charles Xavier right there.
Exactly.
I don't see anyone else who can do it. I can't think of anyone else but Patrick Stewart.
Just like Hugh Jackman with Wolverine. He's the perfect Wolverine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Though I wish they would give him the actual suit. I would have loved to see him in the yellow and blue. That would have been great.
Mm-hmm. Now he's retired now.
Doing for my Cowboy Beep review over on BitChute.
Yeah.
I actually did this little rant about freaking how freaking Netflix is actually butchering our childhood anime of Cowboy Bebop into this live action woke crap. diarrhea garbage that they're actually doing. I mean, if you actually want to have freaking a live action version of Spike Spiegel,
Yeah.
hands down Keanu Reeves, because basically guy would freaking kill it as freaking Spike Spiegel and not John Cho, because that guy is. I mean, I don't want to see freaking Harold Kumar play as freaking a badass like freaking Spike, and now they're actually dressing on Faye when she's actually just a total badass waifu, hands down.
Yeah, and I've known multiple cosplayers who haven't complained about the outfit. That's one of the criticisms on Netflix. They're like, we can't find a woman to wear that outfit. Like, where my roommate would wear it, the neighbor across the street would wear it.
Yeah.
You have plenty of women who can fit that outfit, and even cosplayers. You could get a well-known cosplayer to do it.
Yeah.
Plus, if they decided to make a darker than black live action, I nominate Hirohige as the main protagonist for the role of Hiei. I nominate him.
Yeah.
Definitely give Hirohige the ability to do that, because basically he's actually Hey cosplays, and basically he can actually fit Hey to a T, and I really have to respect Hirohige and his hustle.
Yeah.
What?
I'm amazed the SJWs didn't go after Cardcaptor Sakura. That amazed me. I'm like, it's okay, Sakura. You're safe. You're safe from the loony bin.
I know that was that figure was something I saw before. It's my childhood. I love Cardcaptor Sakura.
This is from the clear card, the new one.
Interesting. That's nice. I still like Clamp's works. I grew up with their works.
I have the season. I have both season 1 and season 2 of Cardcaptor.
The full series?
Yeah, the full series. I've yet to get the clear card one. I heard it was good, so that's next on my list in the Cardcaptor series. And then I have the whole set.
Yeah.
Actually, that one I would probably, if I ever had kids, I would probably introduce them to that one.
Yeah.
And that, because there's not that much. I mean, there's not that much in it that I think would be too non-PG, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah, hold on. I have to turn on my lights. Turn on my lights. It's dark.
I'm amazed with the detail, though. These exquisite figures. I mean, Jesus Christ, they're a bit pricey depending on where you go. But I highly recommend this, though. This was a free. I told Omega earlier I was going to do a free unboxing for you guys, because originally I was going to do this one and the Blue Rose one, but I think I'll save Blue Rose for another episode.
Yeah.
I don't know when I don't know when that will drop, but tomorrow night I will be streaming the Tony Hawk game tomorrow night.
Nice. Oh, I love Tony Hawk, man. But I'm kind of broke.
Ready to be blown away because I just played the warehouse demo. I replayed it because I wanted to get familiarized with it since I'm going to be streaming it tomorrow night. I had to get back into the groove of it.
Yeah.
And scored a million points last night. I'm like, those scores are not going to withstand my sick ass.
Yeah. I'm not that good, Tony Hawk, but I love playing its games. Once a guy told me, an old classmate by the name of Chad. Yes, his name is Chad. Before I continue, there was this guy who owned all the Tony Hawk games for PS1 and PS2. There was this guy named Chad Fidel, or just call him Chad. Yes, his name's Chad. And he gave me his Tony Hawk games because he didn't want to play them anymore. And I played the games to death.
Nice.
Nice.
The fifth one's a joke. I could not for the life of me play it. It was too glitched out.
And not just glitched out, you rather skip to like Underground afterwards.
Let's see. Yeah. That's the setup I'm going with.
Involving Clampworks?
What's up?
besides Clampworks, it's because I see VV and Liush.
Yep.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Sorry about that. I had to go handle something.
yeah.
CC Lelouch,
Yeah.
Sakura, who I just built.
Mhm.
That is Ivan. He was the main star of the last
Everybody.
episode I did. Oh, not the Sailor Pluto. I think it was episode 52.
Here
And
to-
Blue Rose herself.
Who is
Yeah.
that?
Blue Rose from Tiger and Bunny. That's the one I'll be doing.
Oh,
That's the one I'll be unboxing pretty soon. But these are the ones I have unboxed. I got stupid lucky on all of those.
Yeah.
And
I can imagine.
be on the lookout for the drop. Be on the lookout for this review coming soon. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Who's that?
This one I'm probably going to be doing in the near future. I just got to find time to... I have so much going on. It's ridiculous. Like, my mind is, like, processing so many different things. It's just ridiculous. But that's how my mind works from time to time. Yeah, okay, we're done with all that paper and everything. Thank God we don't have to move again, so no point in keeping the boxes, because I know a few people who actually can help me pack these in better quantity.
You're moving
Secure.
as well? Because I'm about to move.
No, I'm saying we don't. I'm thankful we don't have to move
Thank
because
Yeah.
I'm done moving. I am done with that. Last year was a joke,
Yeah.
and 6 months being homeless, motel to motel hopping, it gets
Ugh.
boring real fast. However,
I did for 3 years.
Motel to motel? I thought you stayed at your parents' house, James. No wonder I couldn't get a hang of you.
Well,
Because
I was never home for 3 years.
Yeah.
You have to remember, I was, as long as you know me, how I pretty much moved out when I was like 18.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, for like 2 years, I lived with an RV with my family.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I live in an RV. For those who don't know me, I was kind of like I didn't make that much content because I was off the grid and had to rely on my smartphone for internet, which is not good for like streams or YouTube content and the like. And that's why I was private around that till recently, because I lived in an RV for 2 years, for a year and a half. Yeah, 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I think living in an RV, I mean, yeah, it's cool. Like, oh my goodness.
It's cool, but but trust me, dude, there's a lot of things you have to do with an RV. You have to deal with the sewage at times. You have to make sure the water and electricity is good. You have to make sure nothing's leaking. It's a lot of maintenance work.
Oh.
But I learned a lot. Thank God I didn't got no sewage on me.
Oh, I can't imagine. That has to be the most horrid job on the planet.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
the booklets from the Comic Party DVDs,
Yeah.
they're basically making fun of. This one actually amused me. Hold on, let me just grab it real quick. This one amused the hell out of me because it was just way too funny, and I'm like, this is definitely getting bought. From Dot, they're parodying
God.
Dot Hack's sign.
Speaking of Dot Hack, people forget Dot Hack came out first before that one
SAO.
before SAO.
Yeah, people have been arguing with me on that. It's like you doffed. Dot Hack came out first.
Yeah.
It was the catalyst for SAO, and when I watched the first season, they took some elements from Dot Hack, like with the inability to log out, players going into comas when the life gauge reaches 0. I noticed that, and I'm like, okay, I like the little callback. I'm okay with that.
Mhm.
Speaking of which, this one kind of this one kind of racks my brain. I cannot remember an anime with
Hey,
this.
Evangelion.
That looks like
End of
Evangelion, dude.
End of
Evangelion?
Yup.
Okay,
End of
because I was
Evangelion.
like, it was so bad. I was like, where have I seen this before? But I'm like, oh wait a minute, I can ask Omega and everybody else. They'll tell me. But
Yeah.
thank goodness.
Yeah, that's Neon Genesis Evangelion there, dude.
Yes. I have
It
a love-hate
looked
relationship
familiar.
with
I
that
was like,
series.
where have I seen that?
Everybody has a love-hate relationship. It's a fucked up series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll admit.
I prefer
You
Gurren
can't-
Lagann, man.
I mean, I like both of them, but
Yeah.
still, it's a. In general, they are both truly fucked up.
Yeah.
Actually, what am I kidding? Gurren Lagann, but Studio Trigger on the map.
Yeah. It was before Studio Trigger, dude. It was
I
before
thought
Studio
that was
Trigger.
their first project.
It's not. Their first project was forgot the name of their first project, but
Or maybe it
but
was Kill la Kill.
yeah.
I knew.
The first project was actually that My Witch Academia. I like that one.
Oh, wow.
Not the
And-
Crunchyroll one, because that is.
Not that one. Not High Guardian Spice. No.
Oh,
Talk
okay.
about My Witch Academia.
My Little Witch.
That's such a classic.
Yes. And after Gurren Lagann, they did Panty and Stocking, and that's the end of the
I have that
Trigger
series.
days. Yeah, that was the same
so
studio.
do I.
The dub's better.
That was the same studio then. That was their last days of Gainax, basically, before they went to Studio Trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, what about to say?
There's my nippers.
Yeah, with this whole live action shit, it gotta stop, man. They can't do it.
Well,
It has to be-
They
it has to be-
whitewashed everything except like the one series that one movie that should have been actually whitewashed, which was Full Metal Alchemist, which I
Yes.
find hilarious. It's like you're
Exactly.
gonna whitewash everything
Yeah.
except the one thing that needs to be whitewashed.
Was Full Metal Alchemist that Alpha one? Yes. I think Hollywood's trying to make a live action Full Metal Alchemist movie, but they gotta do it right.
It's like here's the thing, they whitewashed everything.
Yeah.
Except the one thing that should have been actually whitewashed. Because the setting is literally Central Europe. It's Germany. It's an alternate version of Germany.
Oh, is it called Son of Tanya the Evil? A.K.A.
No,
Yusenki?
I was thinking about Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but that was another series I actually had in mind.
Oh
I was
yeah.
actually to that.
How is
but-
it? How is it
Yeah,
that
Full
the
Metal Alchemist, that was actually a pretty interesting anime, but to see a live action version of it, I haven't really seen it, so basically I don't even know.
Neither have I.
I've had no
Actually,
interest in seeing live action Full Metal Alchemist, but Death Note, I dropped it. That was too. They try to be edgy, nice that edge, like Final Destination edge to the point of being cringe. The acting's cringe. Besides Rook, because he's awesome.
voiced by William Dafoe,
Yeah,
who played Green Goblin in the
got Spider-Man
2000
movies.
Spider-Man.
I love that film.
He did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
He did
And
wonderful.
Tobey Maguire is best friggin'
Spider-Man.
yeah, that's the Spider-Man for hands down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's the best Spider-Man to me.
What, Toby?
Precisely.
Yes.
Richard Garfield.
Everyone says Richard Garfield. Some people say Toby. But one thing for certain, it's not the what's that one guy's name? again?
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Tom Holland. Actually, it was Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and then you got Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, nothing
How
is.
is it that Japan came out with like the best Death Note live action, yet Netflix fucked
Screwed
it up.
I don't know. They had a lower budget too.
I'd rather go back and watch the Death Note live action from
Japan.
like what Japan made. I would watch that any day because that was like
Well, I mean,
done
have you
better.
seen the Bakuman
Also,
live action?
Another thing, guys, if I
movie?
could chime in here. Yeah, if I could chime in, another thing is Hollywood does not go by, source material. They just, check the source material out and then, do it their way. I mean, you guys go with the source material. I mean, look how good Eileen Battle Angel is. They can basically be stuck with the source material.
How hard is that to
be? And the funny thing is, the media couldn't claim whitewash because the
main characters are Martian.
Exactly, they couldn't claim it, and what was the actress's name?
Rosa Salazar.
Thank you. They couldn't claim whitewash because she was Hispanic, so the media couldn't do shit. They couldn't spin it.
She did an amazing job.
She did phenomenal. I would love to see her again.
She is a leader. If they're making anime, please hire Rosa Salazar for a leader.
For what movie?
Battle Angel Alita. It's actually a pretty good, well done live action film.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, the manga's amazing. The manga's amazing. Its sequel manga's amazing. The live action movie was incredible. Even the anime from the 90s, which the creator didn't like, was was awesome as well. This whole series is awesome.
I did a comparison between the two. They got it right to a T.
Yeah. I
was kind of worried because I'm like, oh, how bad are they going to fuck it up and everything? Yeah. But I walked away a happy person. Me and my sister, we both walked out of the theater. We were happy.
I love it when even though I hate movie theaters with a passion, but the good feeling is when you watch a good movie, and that was a Sonic movie
in the world. And my sister, even though she wasn't into anime, she's like, "Where's the sequel? When's the sequel? I want the sequel." She's on board with the sequel, and that made me happy.
They can make sequels out of the end. They're just at the first arc right now. They didn't get to the second part or the third part. Or let alone Last Order as well. They didn't get to Last Order.
The problem is
Disney.
Yeah, Disney.
Fox.
Yeah, they wanted. I don't think they were too happy with the
success.
That and the war between the Alita fans and the Captain Marvel fans.
Yeah,
that was quite the show.
Yeah, and look at which I'm one of the few that ordered Alita on the net, and I loved it. Like basically, I remember the whole time they having arguments and shit. Like it was reached to the point that no one's buying Captain Marvel. And I'm speaking of MCU. Why in the flying fuck people still care about the MCU? No offense, who love the MCU, because to me, Endgame was the end of the MCU. It wrapped everything up.
After
it is overrated.
I mean, I actually prefer the Marvel anime over freaking the MCU, the freaking later half of the MCU.
Yeah.
Because basically the Marvel anime was just mwah. It was just perfect. I mean the characters were just drawn perfectly, and I enjoyed the X-Men, I've enjoyed Wolverine. I even actually enjoyed Iron Man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Spider-Man touched on a lot of those.
Yeah,
I just really loved it.
Yeah, I was a big
Japan
fan
actually is willing to put their efforts into making the characters as real as possible.
Yeah,
I mean not real as possible,
believable as possible. Man, and so anime, have you got have you put on your Wi-Fi on your phone? Yeah. It does that at times.
Yeah. I have Wi-Fi on mine, so that way I don't have to worry about burning up my data on my phone. So that's a good thing. I'd rather just do it Wi-Fi because it's easier.
I hear you there.
Yeah.
Because with data, it's so choppy,
I've had the same thing happen to me.
Yeah, hate it when it happens, like choppy and buffering. Anyways, about the MCU, the later part of it, I did not like too much. I just want to get off my seat. I felt bored many times. They were overrated. Except only 2 films I liked. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Black Panther. That is it.
Black Panther was really good. I don't know why it got all the hate, because it's like it's just stupid. I mean, the actor who passed away, he did not deserve the hate, honestly.
Exactly.
He's a great actor.
He's a great actor. He made Black Panther,
Yeah,
basically.
I'm still yet to see freaking Black Panther though, because you know, I still need to see that movie and stuff. But you
it's
know,
all right, my friend. We're not going to spoil it for you.
freaking sit down and watch
I
it.
still need to watch it.
It's really
I'm in
sad
the same
to see
boat. I have to
Chadwick
still
Boseman,
see it.
aka
Yeah.
T'Challa, actually just passed away, and you know, you guys are right. He does not deserve
the hate or being exploited. Being
They've been
exploited
doing
by
that
these
lately.
groups. Stop with that crap, man. He's a great actor, and he influenced a lot of children. He's a hero.
Exactly. I mean,
Amen, hallelujah,
if
peanut
I
butter
died,
to
if people
that,
try to
dude.
exploit me through death, I want everybody to jump down on these people. Be like, we're not having this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, that was fun. I thought it would be dumb at first. Like, I had to go to this fucking theater and whatnot. And then I watched the movie, and I freaking loved it.
It was pretty good. I was skeptical about it. I watched both of them.
Yeah.
Personally, I like the second one a little more because it had like, it like grabs your attention a lot more.
Yeah.
I like the first one better than the second one. For Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't know why.
Yeah.
Probably just because I think it was I think it was more of the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 just felt.
However, there's one movie I will never ever go see.
What?
And someone plays it in front of me, I will leave the room.
Yes.
Which is
Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, same here, bro.
I heard that was trash.
Horrible. You had. Ugh.
That's one of the best arcs of freaking X-Men. How you screwed that up?
Simple.
I'll go watch X3: The Last Stand. I'll just go watch that instead, because at least they got that right for the most part.
At least they got the feelings of the Phoenix Saga in Last Stand. But with Rising Phoenix, oh God, no. But with Chris Claremont, he makes the best X-Men books. Everyone has to agree on that. That's when its highest peak, one of the best moments of fiction is what he wrote. If you don't know who Chris Claremont is, he's the guy who basically put X-Men on the map.
Yeah. I mean, it's still amazing how fast they I mean, then again, they fucked up the Fantastic Four, so I'm not surprised.
Same here.
Yeah,
they always fucked up Fantastic Four.
Thank God.
I'm not. I still have my grudge against them for fucking up one of my favorite bad guys from the Silver Surfer one. They fucked him up so bad, I could not believe it. I'm like, where the fuck is Galactus? And all of a sudden, you only see him briefly. It's like,
and he's a cloud of smoke.
I like his physical form. He was more menacing in the physical form.
Yes.
What they introduced was a load of crap.
Yeah. Can I tell you something, you guys? They probably don't like Jack Kirby's artwork because it doesn't fit into the live action mold, Hollywood mold. If you think about it. Look at Jack Kirby's designs. They look all cartoonish. Not cartoonish, but out of place for a live action movie appropriate, you might say.
Well, I mean, that's what they do what they did with Black Widow and Scarlet Witch.
Exactly.
It's not fucking hard.
It's not hard. You could do it, but they don't want to. They just want to make money off the IP. Because Hollywood is creatively bankrupt at this point.
Exactly. When was the last good movie they put out?
Alita and Sonic. And those are adaptations.
Actually, the one movie I actually thoroughly enjoyed was 1917. I thoroughly enjoyed it because I'm a sucker for like war movies and everything. I'm a sucker. I'll sit down and watch it just to get away because it's like a different world, and it's like how much has changed back since then.
Yeah.
I'm just so sad that we can't get a break. Like, we
Exactly.
cannot get a fucking break. I mean,
Yeah,
we have
everything has to conform to like fucking.
Modern society, how they view it. Because how
Even
modern society is...
the once great channel block that everybody ran away to after school or growing up in the late
man.
90s and coming home during the like after school. I remember coming home and watching the Intruder, the Lockdown, so many different ones. And then there was the month of Miyazaki. That was really sweet. And
Growing up, I used to really like to watch Power Rangers and Spider-Man and the 90s Spider-Man cartoon.
we need to get like the animated series did so much with that. There was the I think it was either the Forgotten Six or the Sinister Six.
Sinister Six.
Sinister Six for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was like, we need. I'm scared though, because if they came out with that, I would just be so frightened. I would be like, oh god, you're gonna fuck up a really good arc. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how much further they can fuck up Spider-Man, and I'm so pissed. They put James Jonah Jameson in the fucking post credits. Like, what the fuck? I loved him in the classic Spider-Man. He was like the perfect. The guy who played as him, he was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck, if he was I would love to have him as my boss. I would love to have someone like as full of energy, and
Yeah.
you could laugh at his idiocy and you can hate him at the same time. He's a jerk, but he's a lovable one.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need more of that nowadays. We need more lovable jerks that we all can just like laugh at, be like, he's a jerk, but we love him.
Yeah. But every day it has to be
we need more of that.
Can I speak for a moment, like here? But basically, this whole thing is basically it has to be fit in their point of view in their society. Everything sucks. Everything is no fair. If you don't agree with us, you're a bigot. You're an idiot. You're a racist. They call you all sorts of names.
I just want to see a movie just to break off from reality for a couple hours.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. There's this one anime from the 90s called Black Lion. It was by the guy who made Mazinger Z and Devilman. It was an adaptation of his work. It's not a good anime. Let me tell you that from the start. But to me, it's a guilty pleasure. It has ninjas and actions and cyborgs.
Exactly, and that's what
You
and
turn
that's
off your
all we
brain.
want.
You just turn off your brain and just shut up and watch.
I mean, the only form of escape I can go to is just gaming and anime and talking to you guys. That's roughly it.
Yeah,
also
because
hanging out with my roommates.
The Western gaming, not impressive to me anymore, dude. Look, they invaded that. And our cartoons, Western animation, they invaded that. They're invading everything, man. Tabletop games, they're invading that.
Wait, tabletop games?
Yes, they're invading Haven't you heard? They're invading tabletop games and just go on the Cool Rings channel. They just taking that over, man. Wizards of the Coast,
like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
Yeah, because
what are they bitching about now?
Apparently, to the they say that orcs are actually considered racist.
Can I add my one?
I'm holding my own right now.
Oh.
Yeah, can I add my 2 cents on that as a black dude? Why you compare a monster to a dark-skinned human being? It makes you the racist. How ironic. Plot twist, you're a racist. How you compare orcs and other monsters as blacks?
I
was hoping, what the world is coming to right now, guys? It is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is my brush box? There's my brush box.
Yeah. It's like you compare orcs and trolls, the orcs.
What do you guys think?
That's actually pretty cool. Can you just make it a little more black, and it'll be great.
I'm gonna paint the bays. I'm painting the yellow stuff.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah.
This is just my this is just putty.
Yeah.
So.
But trust me, don't ever touch Warhammer, okay? Warhammer 40K. I really love its over-the-top dark and grittiness to the point of being laughed and disturbed.
Yeah.
It feels the worst of human beings is Warhammer 40K.
Yep. Well,
Actually,
like I said,
I'm kind of scared of because one of my all-time favorite games of the Crash Bandicoot series, Crash 4, is coming out next month.
Yeah.
And I am very concerned with like the reviews. Like, is it gonna be okay? Because I mean, this is a huge IP.
Yeah.
And are they gonna do what they did to Ghost of Tsushima, like bash it half to death and compare?
I heard about the Stones of Review. What Kotaku did with that.
Fuck Kotaku, man.
That was hilarious. I read that article from Kotaku.
They simped way too hard for Naughty Dog.
They're not real journalists whatsoever, guys. My personal opinion.
Yeah.
Actually, I prefer gaming. I prefer Game Wizard, a more credible journalist, because I've read his articles and everything. He actually puts a lot more like unbiased material in it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Game Wizard's articles. I'll read those from now on.
Yeah,
because he tells the truth. And Game Wizard, I know he was here last time with us. He's not afraid to tell the truth.
Game Wizard was here?
Yeah, he was with me, Mr. Anime, and you popped in for a few minutes, I believe. It was one of my streams a long time ago. I remember I
didn't know I was a guy who was reviewing games. I came to your stream and popped in. I just want to say hello. They probably didn't remember because I just want to say hello.
That's all right.
Actually, I need to bring him onto the podcast, man. Game Wizard, because Kotaku hates those guys. They hate us because we're the competition.
Exactly.
Especially the girls who review games for the love of it, not for a job to climb up the corporate ladder. Nigga, please, man, stop with that crap. If you want to climb up the ladder, go to an office job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or go work at fast food. Good luck with that. The highest you'll go is like a restaurant GM, and that's it.
Manager.
That's as high as you'll go.
Yeah.
I left that place because that was just it. That was like my final straw. They're like, because they begged me to be a manager, and I'm like, I'm on the verge of leaving.
Yeah.
I'm not staying for a fucking promotion. Yeah, it's a little more money.
Yeah, but no, it's time to move on, man.
Yeah, is it worth the stress and the paper?
No, I'm gonna tell you that. No.
Exactly. And my roommates were like, "Are you sure about this?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm done." Mm-hmm. And my manager, my RGM, she was shocked when I turned in my 2 weeks. Yeah. She's like, "Not you, anyone but you. Please be a joke." I'm like, I wish this was a joke. Believe me, I wish it was, but it's not. She's like, ugh. So I don't envy the person who's going to try and fill those shoes. I don't envy them one bit.
Yeah.
They're going to find out why fast food is like probably one of the most hated jobs on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, like I said, I worked for Domino's for like a year, and I hated it.
Yeah. Your boss is a jerk.
I got held up.
Crappy pay.
Did you work prior to the? He
worked prior to COVID.
No,
I know I did.
When they were doing that, when Domino's was doing that, if your order gets messed up, you could go back for a free pizza.
Yes.
I bet a lot of people abuse that. They're like,
nope.
"Oh, I dropped my pizza on the child. I'm gonna go back and get a new one."
No, but people would call to complain that their food order was messed up and then eat the entire order.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. They ate the product and they're like, "Oh, we're missing the mac and cheese or whatever." I'm like, and my manager was about ready to punch the wall, and I'm like, "What happened?" She told me, I'm
I hate
like,
when it happens, man.
"Yeah, we're not gonna serve them. If they
Let me
come
tell
back,
you, and they get all mad and shit, man. Like, why didn't fix my order? There's some people that actually lie.
or they'll brandish their gun at, or they'll brandish their weapon at you."
That reminds
Oh,
you
I live
about
right next to
something.
a military base.
I've had that twice. I've had that happen twice. A knife and a Mac-10.
A machine gun. And
A
I
Mac-10.
thought Voidman got it bad, man, with knives, and he got threatened to get killed.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
And the creepy thing is, the dude just smiled, and he had when he lifted his little shirt up, and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh boy!" And he like gave that killer smile, and I'm just like, "Great! I'm probably gonna get gunned down by the time I walk out the fucking door." I texted my roommate. I'm like, "Can you come here as quick as possible? Get me the fuck out of here!"
Yeah.
But the knife one was hilarious because the dude, he held it the wrong way.
He pointed at himself.
Yeah, he held it by the blade, and the handle pointed at me. I'm like, okay, one, that is not how you brandish a knife. Number two, you're holding it by the blade, which I hope to God is clean.
Yeah.
If not,
Oh,
it's on you.
I would just grab the damn knife.
Yeah.
Bro, I would just let him cut himself. Like, you're an idiot.
Exactly. I'll be like, well, I could just easily rip that out of his hands and watch his hands get sliced because he's an idiot. And he looked and he was like, "Oh," and put it away and drove off.
Yeah.
Over food. Keep in mind, this was over food.
I had someone lie to a drug dealer.
I
had someone lie to a drug dealer, said that me and my one friend stole $5,000, and then I got held at knife point. My best friend got stabbed over something we had nothing to do with.
It sucks when that shit happens.
Because basically, our town we grew up in sucks ass. It's called Browns Mills. People don't go there, man. And there's it's like there's nothing to do there. Basically, it's just want to be gangbangers and whatnot, and people.
Oddly enough, we don't have gangs out here. Oddly enough,
Yeah.
I am very shocked by that.
Trash. It's a trashy
What state
town.
do you live in?
I live in the desert. I live in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
This is like the only place I feel actually safe at. This is the only area because I was walking to the mailbox yesterday, like a few days ago, and I actually enjoyed it. I felt I have to worry about looking behind my back. Neighbors waved and everything, and
Yes, Mr.
kids were bike riding. I'm like, this is what I want to see. This is what I want to wake up to.
Which state you used to live at?
I've been everywhere.
Same here, dude.
I used to, prior to moving here, I lived in for a few months Virginia, and then Minnesota.
Yeah.
And then prior to that, I lived in Michigan. Harshest winters on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Mr. Yeah.
Prior to all that, I lived in Nebraska.
I just realized Mr. Anime left.
He just got cut off, and I just got I just have to send him an invite because basically, I just send him an invite, and he's coming right now. He's trying to send me his invite because it's basically like he can't basically probably stream or something. I think he got his Wi-Fi off on his phone.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I've been everywhere. Like,
yeah.
Well, not everywhere. I've been to so many different states.
Yeah. Same here, dude.
Personally, I liked I liked Amarillo, Texas. They were a lot nicer over there.
Yeah.
I've been to Santa Fe. Was gorgeous. I wish I could have seen it during the day. It was gorgeous. It was like sunset. No, wait, was it sunset? No, we left. The Greyhound left at 6:30.
Yeah. You were on the Greyhound, dude?
Yeah.
I heard those things are dangerous back in the day.
Oddly enough, I'm still here in one piece.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they had better stuff though. They had like little foot resters. They had fucking they had plugins where you could just plug your phone charger. Boom. Right there. And charge the whole way. And when we stopped, stopped at this one, I forget where we stopped at. There was this guy who just got out of jail.
Yeah.
Sweet dude. He was so cool. He told me what he was in for, but I'm not going to go into details because it was that bad. Yeah. But he had some money on him, and he actually bought me Burger King.
That's nice of him, man.
He looked at me. He's like, "You hungry?" I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "What do you want?" I'm buying. I'm like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah. You seem like a nice guy, so what do you want?" I thanked him, though. I did thank him and all that fun shit, but he was pretty cool, though. I'm thankful he was nice and not like those hell-bent on wanting to go back into prison.
Yeah.
Because that could have went south real fast.
Quick. Yeah.
Actually, Chicago is the worst I've been to.
Yeah.
I kept all my shit together. I'm like, and I was so tired. It was 8:30 in the morning. I had no sleep. Literally no sleep. And I almost missed my bus. Thank goodness the driver was like, "Hey, are you on this bus?" I show him my ticket. He's like, "Oh, yeah, get your stuff on. Let's go." Thank goodness I caught that bus. And where was I at? Minneapolis, Minnesota was the weirdest bus stop I've ever been to. There was this whole group of Amish people. They were just staring at me the entire time. I felt creeped out. I felt so creeped. I'm like, oh God, I hope they are not looking at my beard and mustache because I am not a part of that. I am not a part of the Amish. I did not come from any Amish village, I swear.
Yeah. Yeah, but let me tell you something about that. I'll due to we rent a lot, so basically you moved around from I lived with my mom in Cleveland, Ohio. I lived with my dad. I lived with my family in in Florida for a bit. Then I moved to Texas with my dad for 2 years or so, and then we moved to Washington, and then we stood at California for a bit. Hated that state, and
I've been to Six Flags.
Which one? Great Adventure or over Texas? Those are good ones.
The Great Adventure in California.
That one was the Vallejo one was good, but the one in the Southern California, that was trash.
I think I remember hearing about the Superman ride, and I was like, oh, because some dude got his hat fell off. It was either the Batman ride or the Superman one, and he reached in and he got fucking decapitated by the. Yeah, it was so. And they shut the ride down completely.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's smart, because with that shit happening, no thank you.
That was a nightmare, man. Don't want to get reminded of that part. Heard that rumor before.
Well, I'm here to confirm that. That was true.
That was a freaking nightmare, man. Because basically, I heard that rumor with my sister, and I thought it was exaggerated, and I was a bit creeped out by that. I was like, stay away from the certain areas of the rating parts and whatnot. So I don't want to get my head cut clean.
Exactly. I have enough issues as is.
Yeah. Speaking of Six Flags, me and my parents bought a season passes that in 2008 or so. We went there every day during the summer.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, still one of the best summers I had in my life. Even though I felt bored at some days, I rode almost every ride there.
Yeah, I mean,
Played
6 5 is
Smash Bros.
fun.
Play Smash Bros. Almost every day, along with Royal Land for the Wii. But I preferred playing Smash Brawl there.
Oh yeah.
That was fun as fuck, man.
Actually, one of the most coolest cities I've been to in my recent memory was Billings, Montana.
Yeah.
So, they don't call it the Big Sky for nothing. It's huge.
Yeah.
And I've been to Casper, Wyoming. Fun place. The northeast. I mean, the northwest. Or wait, no. Yeah, the northwest. Many people. There's so much stuff out there that people miss. Like, you don't take the time to appreciate. And it's amazing what you can go and see in different states. It's amazing.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
reminds me of a place called San Diego, California. That was one of the best places in America.
Yeah.
I would have loved to gone to San Diego Comic-Con. I would have loved to gone.
Yeah, that and
I'm
also
actually
just
not
love
that
for the
far.
beaches. Yeah, I actually love going to the beaches and whatnot. I even got an old wallpaper of. Let me just can I upload a file here for you guys to see? In my images, I got like pictures. Yeah. It's in the chat. Just like here in the chat, you can see in the chat here. Just click on the chat and it'll be that image right there. That's not Photoshop.
And
Give me a sec.
work with me, phone.
Right, just going to. Yeah.
Here's another picture. And here's another picture.
I am the damn administrator computer.
And I'm gonna be-
Which one? You want the one? You want? Yeah, because these are not.
Oh wow. That's nice.
Yeah, it is. It's actually the real deal. I just add some stuff. I actually added like enhanced effects to pop it out, but really, it is nice.
I'm gonna let you guys know in a few minutes. I'm gonna go get off because I have to be up early,
Okay.
and I haven't been up this early since.
Yeah.
Yeah, my charger's been giving me a lot of issues, so I'm probably gonna dip out before
Yeah.
I break it.
Yeah.
Well, my problem is that I have to be up at like 5 a.m.
Oh Jesus Christ! I've been there. I've been there before. Actually, I had to get.
I was working
4 a.m.
until from 9 p.m. until 7 a.m. until last week. But I go back to work at 7 a.m. at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh man, Mr. Anime sending me an invite.
Well, then
I don't want to leave
I'll
this
call it
one,
here
but
then.
yeah, because I keep sending him invites and he ain't coming.
Huh.
We
I'll
just
see you guys then.
okay. I'm about to end the stream anyway, so felt
I'll
like
be on tomorrow.
yeah. On Friday, already got booked with another dude. Just have to remind him.
Yeah, Friday will be a new episode. Unfortunately, I don't know what the status of the figure is. I've yet to hear back from the seller. One thing after another.
Yeah,
I know that feeling.
And
I'll hopefully
anyway,
have
guys,
a lot of this. I'll hopefully
anyway,
have
this-
more of this stuff done come Friday. If not, I'll be working on it all weekend.
yeah,
Considering I have about 20 drawings that I have to paint and about 10 robots to 10 battlesuits to paint,
yeah,
Space Marines, Necrons to paint.
yeah. But
I
me
have rough-
personally, I got besides that on Friday morning, first thing in the morning, I have to talk with this dude on the podcast just to remind him It's going to be a good one. As well as on Thursday, I have nothing to do tomorrow besides a live stream if anyone's lucky. Probably you're doing live stream probably tomorrow, so I'll probably just drop in on yours today, or probably talk in your live stream, go on a party and just talk to you on the stream.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, this is Anime Night. I'm off. I wish I could stay longer, but my phone charger is being a bit of a bitch. This is so awkward holding it like this.
Yeah.
I will get a new one very soon.
Okay.
Thank you to Omega. Thank you to
Voidmen.
Voidmen for being awesome people, and Mr. Anime as well.
Yeah.
I'll be back as a guest whenever my schedule can clear up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have so much to do.
Yeah, and anyway,
I knew that, Phil.
let me just close this live stream because I'm getting tired myself. This is, if you like this podcast episode of just friends just talking and just chilling and hanging out for today, let me just say I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment box below the video. Make sure you like the video, and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and that blue bell for notifications for new podcast episodes, new live streams, and new video uploads, which I got some in the works right now. Anything, Voidman?
I will hopefully.
Hi, guys.
I will be working on a bunch of stuff. Like I said, hopefully you guys can see. Hopefully I can have this stuff done soon.
Okay, that's all to say for
And
now.
And
sucker.
also, one last thing, I will hopefully have parts of another project that I'm working on completed soon.
Okay.
I'm getting done the design phase of that project.
Yeah. That's all to say for now. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Peace.